Well, here you go. I'm in a really cool spot. That's Mount Washington, by the way. That's where I'm going. And all that behind me is where just came from. Franconia Ridge and Garfield Point. Garfield Point's where I took that video before. But those are the White Mountains over there. Oh, huh? Whoa, don't fall off. And then that's where I'm gonna go just now. I gotta get down there somewhere. I have no idea. It's beautiful up here though. I got a beautiful day. I met some nice people just now. I'm so excited. Oh. But yeah, Mount Washington, I heard 20, 30 mile an hour winds. It's supposed to get super cold. But look at this weather. Oh my gosh. I really feel like I'm on the top of the world. And this is some tough hiking. I can't do more than a mile an hour. What are you gonna do, you know? I'm all in shape and everything too. That's just how tough it all is. You have a great day. Oh, good morning. Well, I came out of those clouds. I stayed in the valley this morning and it was so windy. You can see the hut. You see the hut in there? Probably don't see the hut. I think that's the New Zealand hut too. We'll zoom in on it. There, see there's a little hut right there. Pretty sure that's the New Zealand hut. I mean, sorry, Zealand. It's not New Zealand. I keep saying that. Wow, it's cold. I'm stripped down one layer. And look, there's a whole rock scramble up and down that they're not making me walk over. That's really interesting, right? Like, who? It's because I'm in that hut-to-hut system. The Appalachian Money Club, AMC, they want to make sure that their money gets to their huts. So the Appalachian Trail is brutal where it doesn't connect hut to hut or parking lot to hut. But when you get hut to hut, oh, look at that cloud up there. Look at that, how it's just enveloping. It's like a hand that just goes over the whole mountain there. Look at that. Oh, come on, get focus. I can hold it steady. I try my best. Try my best. I really want you to have the experience as much as I have, and and also I want to be able to remember all this. I really do. You know, I forgot. I mean, I think I have dreams of these places, you know, from 27 years ago, but I don't remember. I mean, my dreams do. Doesn't your brain record everything? Your whole life? Every moment? It's stored and put in some folder somewhere in the back of your head. Look at this trail. So, all right, so I'm very nervous. I mean, it's cold right now, and I'm in the valley. It's supposed to get 60 down here. I mean, this is 2,600 feet where I'm at right now. There's a road up here. I think I'm gonna hitchhike to this Irving convenience store, get myself another, I got 50 miles to Gorham, right? I have the actual presidential range to go through. I'm in the White Mountains now. And then there's the Wildcats. So I have two distinct range of mountains to go up and over in the next 50 miles. I'm really nervous about Mount Washington. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in the clouds there. But right now, this morning, I think it's like 10 below is the wind chill or something like that. I mean, or maybe it's at 0. maybe it's, I think there's 20 to 40 mile an hour winds up there. And this morning the only thing I didn't have on was my gloves. So my hand, so it's definitely above 40 or right around 40, I think, 41 for here in the valley for the low. And that's cold way up there. I mean, I'm at 29. That's another 3,000 or so feet up. I think it's 6,300 feet is the top of Mount Washington, where the highest winds in the world at one time were recorded, where they say the worst weather in the world. So you're just going down this nice, simple, easy path with me, so I can record this. It's so hard to record all the tough stuff. I'm telling you, man, it's hand to elbow, to swinging on a tree, to jumping another foot. Like, I couldn't have jumped a foot with my pack in the beginning. Now I take these jumps like that, like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna break my ankle, and then you land it and you're like, man, I feel pretty strong now. I actually did that, you know? I mean, I see some of these people running down the trail and they literally bounce off rocks, and they're young and their body tells them that they can do it, you know? I think my body's telling me, be careful, be careful. So I'm careful. I'm listening to my body, you know. Look at this trail. Oh my God, this is so crazy. So it's like 7 miles of this or something. I get into town. I get what I need, or not a town, to this convenience store. I'm going to get what I need for the next 5 days, right? So I've done 12 miles yesterday. Told you I need to do 12.16. 12 miles in these mountains is, wow, it's tough hiking. I got 13 hours of sunlight. I'm doing it. And I can, you know, I'm at probably like a 2.5 mile an hour pace. I can do that on flat land. On the rocks going up and down, that's 1 mile an hour. I can't go any faster. And that's me, like, I mean, I'm moving. I feel like I'm moving. So, wow, you know, it's some tough hiking. Oops, I'm coming up to the 5-minute mark as I ramble on in the green tunnel. I want more video of up when I get up above tree line, though. So it's 12 miles above tree line in the presidential range. I have to get up and over that. So I think I'm going to camp out before it today. And then wake up super early and bust over the whole thing tomorrow, if I can. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do. I gotta like bail at one of those huts they have and see if I can work for stay or something. It'll be a, if I do stop, it's going to be because of the weather and because it's probably going to be life-threatening or something. I'm not sure. We shall see. Time will tell. The trail's been a challenge for me every bit, so I don't expect anything less from it. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching and listening. Bye. Good morning. Man, is it cold. I slept with everything last night. Boy, is it cold. But the sun's coming out. It's gonna be really beautiful. I'm going up and over Mount Washington today. Here is the Crawford Notch. Like a visitor center down there, and real beautiful morning. I just took a nice panoramic shot of all this. So here I am. September 8th, I believe. 9th? I don't know, I'm losing track of time. Look at it, it's so beautiful. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice day. I'm gonna get up and it was windy as heck all night. Whoa, blowing like crazy, super duper cold. I warmed up now, I've hiked a little bit, I feel good. Still not taking off the warm weather gear, but I got this beautiful view. I'm about to hit the top of Mount Webster. Now this would be the first of the presidentials, I believe. Even though Webster isn't on any coin or dollar bill, I don't think. Or you know, bill. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I mean, this weather's holding out. I have 11 miles to the top of Mount Washington. Once I get up to Jackson, Mount Jackson, I think I get above tree line. And another 4 miles I get completely above tree line for the whole day. And I don't see any storms, but then I heard, oh my God, Monday, 46 degrees in the valley with rain. So that'll just be snow for me up in these mountains, I'd imagine. I have the Wildcats to go between here and Gorham. So, but today is the presidentials, so wish me luck. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye. Have a wonderful day. Wow. I mean, I just have to say this is incredible. There's Mount Washington. Oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna be okay with the clouds. There's a couple of them up there. There's a hut, maybe pancakes and coffee in there. Here's the trail. There's my shadow. I'll walk a little bit if I can without dying. But over there, you can see is where I go above tree line after that hut. Right after that hut, you get up and over, and then it's all tree line for, I think, 12 miles. I'm 15 away, so I'm pretty close to the tree line here. Cause like I at least could actually get a view of my what the downhill's like. Yeah, I can hear some hikers out there. There's a bunch of them this morning. I apologized if I'd woke them up. They said no problem. They were hoping to get up early too. We're all in the same boat. I feel a lot stronger now. As I hike, I thought I was strong before the whites, and the whites have actually kicked my ability to be a stronger hiker even more. It's pretty exciting, actually. I'm just glad it's not wet right now. Well, I hear people coming, so I'm gonna turn it off. But there you go, that's where I'm going today. I'm gonna go up and over that. Wow. There you go. From the top of the world, almost. Getting close. I know, I'm moving a little fast. I'm running out of time today. I got it zoomed in how I see it, so it's a little shaky. There's Mount Washington. Mount Washington's actually closer than it looks, but let's walk down and see. I can actually walk on this with the camera. So, I'm sure you wanted to see what it's like to walk in the tundra. Alright, here, let me zoom it out so it's not so shaky. Here we go. Plane up here circling Mount Washington, but I still have a little ways to go. I've got another couple, so 2,000 feet, 1,800 feet about. That hut's probably right on the other side here, Lake of the Clouds they call it. Everybody has called it Lake of the Crowds. It's beautiful. So, walking on the moon. I can't believe I've made it up here. I can't believe I'm still doing this trail and still kicking it. There's a bunch of us out here. Like I said, it's supposed to rain and be 49 for a high tomorrow in the valley, so the weather up here can change in an instant. Literally. Right now you can see and feel the fronts moving in. But as long as that Mount Washington up there, as long as the 5,000 foot inversion level stays higher than that mountain right there, we'll be fine. Because that's like 6,200, I think. So I think right now I'm at 5,000. So right now I'm at where clouds develop and rain starts. So, and even one of the hut people, they told me that it's, you know, when I get up and over Washington, to make sure, I have my headlamp ready and keep going, because I get off a tree line today. Tomorrow morning is everything's gonna turn to hell up here. So I'm really pushing it. I think it'll be almost like an 18-mile day today, or 19, 20, I don't know. Some tough hiking, but I'm loving every minute of it. And there's cranberries and blueberries all over. Of course, yeah, there's some blueberries. See them in there? There's blueberries. So the forest still provides. They're quite tasty too. But I just can't sit here and pick blueberries all day. I have to get ahead of the weather. But isn't this just beautiful? Come on. It's beautiful. I'm really glad that I could share this and video this and remember this through videos. Because I was telling some people back in the day, I would get the Instamatic, you know, where you wind it with your thumb to the next shot. Then I would just send it in the mail and send it back. So I never even got a chance to look at my pictures when I was on the trail. So it's so cool to be able to look back on it and just be able to share it with people. And you can see I'm losing sunlight. I'm bundled up with everything I have right now. It's a little chilly, but not anywhere near as cold as it's gonna get. And they've really failed at doing the Appalachian trails. We'll see. I'll show you the sign up here. Anyway, I guess it doesn't matter. Like I said, I've got my gut hooks, and it's pretty good with the GPS and telling me if I'm on the trail or off the trail or something. Now this is just closed to entry. Ow. Oh, jeez. Alright, I'm going to turn it off. I have a hard time walking sometimes. There we go, Mount Washington. Let's zoom back into it, how I see it. That's how I see it right now. And I still don't have phone service. We could go figure. Thank you, Sprint. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Hey, good afternoon. Right over there is Maine. Maine's out there. Or maybe it's right over there. Clouds are coming in. Look at this. They're forming right now, actually. Right above me. Man, this is so beautiful. So beautiful. There we go. Some perspective. Let's put some perspective in there. I'm not going to film anymore, I don't think, at the top here, because I'll go slowly up here and show you. See, I'm at the top. There's your towers and everything I've been taking pictures of. There's tons of people up there, so probably going to get a little wigged out from all the people. But wow, look, the clouds are building right now. So I got to get out of here. And even, like I said, the guy told me, he's, see, this side of the mountain is all clear. This side of the mountain, which is the south, is where it's brewing. It's all bumping up and building. It's going to be snowing up here in a minute. There's land way down there. Big mansion, ski hill. There's Franconia Ridge out in the distance there. That's what I hiked over in the thing. Behind that little bump there, that's Musalaki. So that's how far I've went. That's how far I've went, a couple days. Pretty amazing, huh? Well, actually, it's been about a week now since Musalaki. Take care. Bye. Good morning. Oh, what day is it? 179, 180, 6 months. Look, there's some sun coming through. So I'm crazy. I don't know what I was thinking, but I did it anyway. I hiked 18 miles in 17 hours. And I stopped along the way. You know, at some points I was only doing like a half a mile an hour. It was so difficult. But I got up and over Mount Washington, way above tree line. So the day before, I was on this place called Webster Cliffs, and the wind was just howling and howling and howling. I heard it was like 20 to 40 mile an hour wind gusts, you know. So you know that Mount Washington was insanely cold. And then I think even last night that the forecast was for upper 20s for the lows up there. And then I've heard by 4 o'clock today, it's supposed to rain for the next day. So there's like some tropical something that's the remnants of something that's supposed to swing on into here. So I have to tell you, man, Mount Madison in the middle of the night was the most intense it's the most intense hiking I've done. I mean, I keep saying that every week, of like, it's the most intense hiking I've ever done. And it seems to be true all the time, you know. This is really beautiful forest, by the way. The caretaker at the Madison hut saw me coming down all night. You know, he saw my headlamp. He comes out of the hut and he's like, listen, man, it's an emergency. You know, you can stay here. You don't have to work for stay, or, you know, because they're expensive, and sometimes the hikers will work for stay, but there was already people working for stay. So I don't want to just like get up in the morning and be rude and, you know, while these people are working for their stay. So I was like, I'm fine. I'll keep going. Kind of a mistake, but I really, really didn't want to go over another big monster mountain next to Mount Washington in, you know, the worst weather in America. I mean, I know I've got this little window of opportunity to get up and over a 6,000 footer, and I jumped at it, you know. And all the whole presidential range. I'm coming down off the presidential range. I'm going into the Wildcat range, Carter Domes, whatever, something. I don't know. There's a ski resort that I go around or something. And it's warmer now. It was cold last night. It's cold. Boy, I don't think I only got like 6 hours of sleep, but man, my body's sore. I mean, some of those rocks was like walking on the moon, you know, and I couldn't find the trail. All you have to do is look for the next pile of cairns of rocks, you know, and then they would put like a white one on top, like a quartz, so you could kind of see with a headlamp. It was really tough. And even the guy was like, well, if you get lost up there on Mount Madison, just keep going to the very top, because that's where you're going. It was pretty funny that he said that. But, you know, he was, after talking to me for a little while, he was convinced. And I thanked him for, you know, actually caring and coming out. And, you know, he didn't want thru hikers to get the image that the Appalachian Money Club is not all, you know, doesn't care about hikers, because, you know, when it comes to safety issue. And then I saw some people, father and son, 2 fathers and sons, that weren't anywhere near where they were going to be. I mean, it's 7 o'clock. They're like, we're going to go to the Lake of the Clouds hut. And I'm like, that's 3 miles away. You know, I mean, you know that it's probably going to take you 3 hours or you know, 2.5 or something, you know. I mean, they just have day packs, and it might take them only 2 hours. I don't know, but it's going to get dark and they're going to get cold and they need headlamps, and oh my gosh, are you ready for this? You know, I was trying. I mean, I would have hiked with somebody who didn't have a headlamp. I would hike them to their hut or do whatever, save them, you know, because it's amazing that they have these hut systems out here, and that these people can get hung up for, you know, for their potential death because they're inexperienced, and they really don't understand how quick things change when the sun sets up here, especially at 6,000 feet. I mean, they're going up to the top of Mount Washington, and the sun was setting, you know, so I was concerned about their safety. I told them to go to see if they can get to the rangers there, tell the rangers that the hut that they're going to make it there, and so that maybe they could save them some dinner, you know, because all the lights will be off by 9 o'clock's hike or midnight, so everybody's always, you know, dark, and some people like to stay up a little later, but for the most part, on the average, everywhere you go, 9 o'clock's dark, lights out. 9, 10, you know, some of the hostels are 10. But I've been talking for a little bit now, almost on the 5-minute mark. Hope you've enjoyed the trail. Hope you enjoyed my stories, and thank you for watching. And I'm gonna make it, man. If I can do 18 miles up and over Mount Washington, man, I'm gonna make it to Katahdin, I promise you that. All right, have a great day. Have a wonderful day. Bye.